Hello, lovely crafty people. I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. It's Friday. That means Flip Through Friday, as hosted by the lovely Gwen the Trash Witch, and I am going to show you a couple of things today. It's not going to take long. First of all, this is my personal autumn journal. I decided to do an autumn one this year rather than do month by month. So here we have one-time scarecrow that I make. These are my paper dolls that I make. Watercolor black background, a few leaves, a tree, bit autumny. On here, I have a multi-pocket envelope made of a piece of double-sided 12 by 12. This happens to be a piece of Stamperia paper that I have been hoarding forever. I tend to hoard the Stamperias because I love them. There's a journaling spot in the back, which is just a coffee-dyed piece of exercise paper that's sewn round. This, I love this. This is from the Moscow Olympics in 1980. That's going in there. This is an old vellum card I found from people I don't know. I just think it's really pretty. That's going in there. And this is very 1970s, but quite autumn colours. And that's a journaling spot too. These whimsical things, I took inspiration from Tager's journal. Go visit the channel. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Next page, I have some vellum mini folders that I've just put some note cards. These are to-do lists on the back of there, with a few bits of ephemera and some stamping. Quite like the grunginess. The joy of using vellum for this is because I've stuck this down, this back bit. I've actually stuck it down to the page. When you're sliding in and out of there, paper could rip, but the vellum isn't going to. There's another bits of scrap paper, a couple of stickers, some washi tape. Here we have again bits and pieces made out of scraps. This is a tiny little notebook, book made out of scraps, just music paper and some flower stickers with a journaling card in there. As you can see, I use my journals for journaling, and so I need quite a lot of space. Now, I was pleased with these. This is my first infinity journaling card, and I took inspiration from a channel called Jen's. I'll link it below because I can't remember what it is, but it was a video from about 2 years ago, and I found it and absolutely loved it, and it works. It goes on forever. Does it go that way now? Which way does it go now? Yeah, it must go that way. There we go. And then you're back to the beginning. So I like that. That was my first attempt at it, and I was pleased. These are just stickers. These are just stickers of places that I would like to sit outside and have coffee. One of my favourite things to do is to sit outside a coffee shop and watch the world go by. So this one's just a random page. In here, I've got, yes, another journaling card. These are some stamped bits of material ephemera that I made the other day for Scraptember 2025, which is hosted by Margreth at Seven Plaza and Toni at Crafty by Toni. A very ancient nappy pin, some background paper that has pages on it, and a picture of Carmen Miranda, because why not? And then this side we have washi tape stamps. This is a postcard, a new postcard, that's been cut down to fit and is a journaling spot. These are the bits I cut off the postcard because I didn't want to waste any and make more scrap. About this stage in the month, I got to the point where I was creating more scrap than I was getting rid of. So the aim was to not make any more. Stamped note cards, both of which I've already written on. And a little tab here with a very busy bee that says, do more exercise. Don't sit on your backside in your craft room all day. This is a page from a book I'm going to show you in a second. And that is the background. There's some writing along there that was in that shape. And so I cut, this was on the bottom of this page. So I cut it off and just drew an eye on it. This is a tag that has a little tiny hidden pocket in and is a journaling space. More Stamperia papers. This is from the Vagabond series, I think. So we have yet more journaling space. I really love the Stamperia papers, but I don't use them because I like them too much. Just made a belly band on there. In there I've got another cut down postcard. My dad bought me that back when he went to China. It's a stamp that says my name. It's a journaling card now. And these are very, very thin. I think they might be bamboo bookmarks. I've got a set of about 6 of them. Toadstools. It said pumpkin pie under there, but I didn't like it. I don't like words that I haven't decided should be there. I don't like them pre-printed. Another journaling card, which is quite goldy. I made that from some old scrapbook paper. Some old. I've got a box of offcuts from a paper mill that I paid about £10 for 6 years ago, and I've barely used any of it. So I've got that out. Journaling spot on the back. This I have put some fruit netting on. Not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. Then we have, oh, this is the family photos. Look at my 2 daughters. They're both due to give birth within the next 5 weeks. And my grandson. And then we have this. I found these funky papers. I really liked them. These are another 2 bits out of the paper mill box. They were just long and thin. They'd been cut off. And I had no idea what to do with them. I don't really use pink. So I thought I would just doodle, splatter, stamp, and see what we could do with this. Quite tight fit. Should have made it slightly smaller. That one's all right, I think. Yeah. And a bit of doodling. And then that's it. The last couple of pages I usually reserve for book pages, as in pages about the books I've read this month. Now, I showed you that thing with the eye on it. That comes from this. I paid £2.99 for this in a charity shop, and it's beautiful. 130 alphabets and other signs, published by Thames and Hudson in 1991. And you just look at this gloriousness. Look at these. I mean, talk about collage fodder. There is masses of it. There's a couple of articles, but there's all sorts of different fonts and different uses of those fonts, along with ink spots. That's an old advert. Pointy fingers. Everybody loves a pointy finger. Some adverts. I just could not believe my luck when I found this. And it was so cheap for what it is. I've got so much mileage, I think, in this beautiful book. I cannot believe it. The further back you go, look at this. This is an optician's chart that is printed in reverse. We have some, that's a Chinese calligram, and a good luck banner from South China. And these are printed from woodcuts. It's just so cool. So very, very cool. And I can see me having an awful lot of fun with this book. Signs as well. So those are arrows, flowers, again, all sorts of different font styles, and further back we have some more signs, some more adverts. I just love this. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to have an awful lot of fun with it. Right. How lovely. Look at this. Finished. It's a bit harsh, isn't it, really? But for £3, I'm amazed. Now, a few weeks ago, I bought, this is the final thing I want to show you. I bought a roll of wallpaper of images of London. Can you imagine having this on your wall? In a charity shop for, I think this was this was £2. So I've got a whole roll of wallpaper with images of London in black, white and red. So I've turned an empty cereal box into this. This is a breakfast cereal packet. So you've got red eyelets to match the red highlights. And then on the inside, we've got an old map of the London Underground on a black mat and a new map of the London Underground on a black mat. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but I love it. Now, though, I have this bit and this bit as scrap, and so I shall try and think of something to do with these two pieces for the Scraptember challenge. So that's it. That's my Friday flip through. One journal cover, 1 month of journaling, and the most bargainous book from a charity shop I think I've ever found. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you've had a wonderful week and have a lovely, lovely weekend too. I shall speak to you all soon. Bye for now.